It's
on the money
beautiful
side.
over here. What are you talking about?
I love it here. I love it here. I was like, where's the abandoned building across the street?
Oh, we love that building.
Well, that's
I love that building.
that's the landmark, right?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
going to sleep there tonight.
word. Hey, you know what? I thought about it a few nights.
That's
Trust
where
me.
C has most of his relations in that building.
That's how I got them scabies on the. We would talk about that later. Anyway, welcome back, man. Welcome back.
That's where you put the bodies of the whack rappers over there across the street.
See that?
Oh,
When they come right, you hiding them over there.
Chill.
Actually, they don't even make it out of the alleyway.
They really
So
don't.
what's the deal, man? You guys promoting something new? You
Yeah,
guys let the people know what's going on.
Myself right now. So last year when I came through, we had the Anomaly album out. That's on Foundation Media.
Great
It's
album,
Still out.
great album.
Thank you so much. My first album in 15 years. To give you the recap.
Crazy.
I ain't even touched the mic before that, and you know it was just like, fuck it, man. I came back in. Niggas said they was down. Like it was funny because I saw Psycho Les up in the studio, Lord Finesse, Large Professor, and Axe, and I thought they was having some like beat maker summit or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But they came
He's
in,
just
they was
chilling.
just like, they was like, yo, we gonna work on your shit. And that's all I ever wanted, man, to work with my peers and people that have respect for me. And I gained the respect of these iconic producers.
Iconic.
And no matter what happens from this point on, I'm good. I'm good.
We got Psycho Les in the building. Y'all clap it up one time.
Yeah.
That's a live round of applause.
Splash Gordon.
Beat nuts.
You knew it.
Come
Yeah.
on,
You knew it.
And you know what?
That's how we work. Like our music, it gotta hit you within the first 5 seconds. Like if the beat ain't banging, we didn't even use that beat. So
Absolutely.
You know what people don't mention enough too though, man, was like the remixes. Like I played a couple of them tonight.
Word,
I played the
yeah.
Link Q joint, the Rip It Up joint.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like,
Shout out VIC, you know, Padilla.
So what's up with the Beat Nuts, man? Any new projects coming up or?
Beat Nuts, I mean, we on the road, you know, doing the tour
Yeah.
thing. I got this new project out, thank God, Volume 1.
Oh, yeah. Can I get a look at that real quick?
Oh wait, how many of those you got though?
A few. I bought a few.
Okay.
Oh,
This
I
guy's
saw
already-
it.
she's already
It's in
started.
stores right now, iTunes. Got the new video with R.A. the Rugged Man. I don't know if
I
you
saw
got
that.
Yeah,
I
Baba
saw that
Balls.
video. Yeah.
Shout out Rugged.
That's what's up.
What up,
And,
all right?
you know, we
Yo, I
stay
saw
working,
this.
man.
I
We in
saw
the
this
studio, stay
artwork,
working.
so I'm up on this actually. Yeah,
Dope,
this is
dope.
dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Glad to hold this copy. right
Independent too. It's all me. Pit Fight Entertainment. You know.
here. And
so
all the production is you too?
all the production.
Wow, we should do. Yeah, that was a dumb question.
And he got crazy niggas on the album.
Yeah. Be Real. Locks.
Be real.
Inspect the deck.
Inspector Deck.
Okay.
Pete Rock. J. Rue the Damager.
Traj Royal
Okay.
Flush.
Trad. Yeah.
J. Rule.
Everybody on this shit.
And he got a new project that he working with.
J. Rue the
Rule.
Damager. Yeah. Called
with
the
J. Rue?
Funky Pandas.
Oh,
That's
shit.
coming out soon. You know. You gotta look out for that one. The Funky Pandas. You know.
let me ask you a question, man. Since you said you're doing this independent, like, is that you think that's the way to go in 2017? Is that the smarter way to do it nowadays?
Yeah. I mean, if you got a name and a brand like I do, it's the best
Yeah.
way. You know, you don't need to share that with nobody. You can make your own money. You know.
Yeah, you created that, so
Yeah,
why
yeah.
let somebody
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah.
cash? Plus, they're not gonna work it the way you would work
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Because I remember, like, I mean, back in the Relativity days, they had an ill roster of
Yeah,
artists.
I mean, you know, I thank Relativity and Loud for you know, helping us become who we are. You know.
And Violator.
You know,
Violator.
Violator, of course,
No
baby
doubt.
Chris,
Peace.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Baby Chris.
We were the first Latinos in the hood jumping out of helicopters.
Yeah.
You didn't see that shit before.
Clap it up one time for that.
You didn't see that shit.
that gets applause, man.
Yeah, that gets applause.
So, I mean, you guys obviously are serious diggers, right? I mean, that's the root of it
Right
all.
now, I'm at the point where I don't even dig anymore, man. I got so many records.
You ain't even through them all yet,
Yeah,
probably.
it's exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
I-
still going through my shit. So,
Yeah, I stopped digging seriously in like 06, 07.
I mean, unless I see something crazy
That you need, right? right.
that's retarded, then I'm
But you're
grab
still
it.
looking.
Yeah.
You're still looking for something
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah,
though.
I might look, but I ain't like before. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah.
You kind of over it at this point. But
Right
like,
now, I just collect donkeys. You know. Here and there. So,
well, that's what I'm into.
So to me, man, it ain't nothing like going out to dig and find your own vinyl
Right.
with your own static.
Right.
because that little crackling, that shit means something to me. Like,
That adds to the
I don't want
character.
to go online and get your crackling. Nah,
Yeah.
I need my personal crackling.
I need my own
my
crackling.
own shit. You know.
Well, this guy
That's
likes
that footprint.
yeah.
That's like taking a fingerprint, man.
this
It's
guy likes a
only
lot
you.
of crackling.
You know the fried chicken. You know.
I know
it's good.
I know all your beats are like your favorites, but what's your really personal favorite? Like who did you did a project for, or maybe for yourself? Beat Nuts.
I mean, one of my favorite fun beats that I always enjoy is Mad Skills, the Nod
So
Factor.
the Nod Factor joint?
Yeah.
That was a nice. I like that beat.
I agree.
But the way you guys, we're not gonna give out the sample, but the way you guys flip that,
That shit is old. You could give it out.
but the way you guys flip that though, like that to me, that's like the true essence of sampling. I mean, sometimes there's a loop that you just gotta use, like that let off a couple shit. But the way you guys freaked out was crazy.
Exactly. Like I don't. Even if I find a loop that's fire, to me it's too easy just to loop it. I gotta challenge myself. I like to chop shit up. So
Y'all already know how I feel about this show, man. That I'm bringing niggas with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all gotta come over here and experience this, cause this is like us in the '90s, going out there, going on an adventure, hanging out. Everybody gets along because we all got something in common. We love fucking hip hop. I'm a song maker. I'm not a bar spitter. I try to tell niggas, I'm so glad that you can spit tons of bars. It's great. But I like to make songs.
Yeah,
that's what I like to do.
There's not enough of that
It's
no
not a
more.
punchline. It's more of an aura, how to make songs professionally.
A story.
So that's what I like to do.
So what we got there,
Ain't
man?
nobody telling stories no more.
That's true. I was I did a post about that, how G-Rap was a storyteller,
Oh,
and
incredible.
how he did all that this gangster
come on.
shit. He told you both sides of the game. Kids today, they don't make it entertaining.
Slick
They
Rick.
tell you their life.
Rick's the king of it.
They'll tell you their life story and then leave it at that. Like you're supposed to be like, okay, but entertain me, basically,
So you sent us some joints, man. You want to get into one of those, or are these like exclusive joints? What's going on with these?
No, they all good. Mine's are exclusive. Like No. Whoa, pause.
Excuse me.
What I'm saying is
Permiso.
What happened?
this song's not out right now. Pero for you guys, flip the script radio.
You playing?
Hey, I played the Lord Finesse
Okay.
on the production.
Está
and
bien.
Sonny Banks
Así.
doing the feature and Powerule.
Claro.
Tú sabes cómo está la cosa.
Sí.
Ay, coño, man.
¿Qué nombre?
It's called Get Right, or in English, Get Right.
You're right.
Juggle the.
Me and Les got a show coming out soon. What's
Pause.
that show, Les? The one with the beers. That we're gonna drink beers all around the world.
I like that.
Hip hop and beer.
I can do
Hip-hop
that.
and
Hip hop and beers.
I
all
can do
over
that
the
show.
globe. All over the globe.
Ah man, I'll buy that for $1.
I will
like
fuck
that.
that show up.
Pause.
Are you kidding me?
Hey man, that was the illest joint of the night. I'm not even bullshitting. Yo, when you sent me that, you sent me that before we started the show,
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, I'm like, there's such a lack of like melodic shit nowadays. I mean, no offense to like all the backpacker underground nerd guys, but they like all that,
Yeah. Now you know what? People are so over concerned with their punchlines that they forget there's actually a
music.
time where you don't want to hear all that shit. I don't want to catch every line. I want to hear a story. I want to hear something that relates to me and to my struggle, and I want the music to fit it. I want to have an actual mood, but that's what making a song is.
Well,
A build-up
we
a
come
build-up
from
is
rock
great.
and roll. Yeah, we come from rock and roll, R&B, and all that. So I love mood changes and everything.
Well, I mean,
that's
that's
it's
the-
just like
that's the nuance of an album. Like
Yeah.
that's the shit that's missing.
you might have to hear it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, but these
and then
new
you gonna
songs,
remember it.
these new songs are a minute and a half. They have no substance because it's just like you said, it's meaningless and it's just punchlines.
Well, I mean,
you need a
for the
story.
lack of a better word, it's very contrived, and everybody's following the same format and formula.
Absolutely.
And you
can't differentiate anyone.
I'm not gonna lie. The generation before me said the same shit about us. All y'all do is sample and everything. Y'all ain't making up. But meanwhile, you was just reduplicating fucking Chic. What was the shit?
Good times.
Chic Good Times or whatever R&B record was out. Yeah, you had somebody playing, but you was really sampling it.
Right, of course.
So our generation just sampled it and it came a new sound.
Right.
I love dudes now too, you know what I'm saying? But I think people are just so overwhelmed we're reduplicating and doing this for the fact of blowing up and being rich and being famous when we did it to get the respect from our
Well, you know
peers.
what, though, like,
Come
you know
from
what I
an
mean?
era when there was pride in your
back then, come on.
identity. Like you had that identity. Look at, you could just go flashback. Like when I was out in '89, right? First time I came out and shit. First of all, you know, the fact that I was PR from New York City and not rhyming in Spanish, no record company can understand that. There was no way for a person like me to go get a record deal anywhere. Because if you were Latino, Puerto Rican, I'm just gonna say, if you were Puerto Rican, you had to be with a black group.
Right.
Prince Marky D, Fat Boys, Tito, Fearless 4,
That's what I did.
Ruby D, Fantastic, you know, all that shit. But I gotta say, man, we put our shit out ourselves and put our video out, and that shit was MTV, BET,
Smooth
and
joint.
we was the first all Spanish niggas that you see there, not rhyming in Spanish and English.
And the first motherfuckers sampling rock shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, other niggas, they did it, but I mean, we used to like that shit too.
Yeah.
But you know, dude, I love fucking rock music. My first band, I was in a rock band called Iron Angel.
You know what, though?
Iron Angel when I was 16 years old.
I saw that.
Yeah, man,
But
it's real.
but that's
You
it.
had De La, you had Public Enemy,
Balance.
you had Rakim, you had Tribe, you had KRS, you had Jungle Brothers, you had Just Ice, you
All
had somebody that
monsters.
nobody had the same style.
Les, you ever heard this joint?
Ah, shit. That's that 2-3.
Uh-huh.
Hey Les, whose idea is it to bring in all the comedy into everything, like the videos? I have a feeling it's you, man.
Hey,
I don't know. You just that's what I'm
you're
getting.
Right, you're right. You know, I mean, it's a little bit of everybody, but it's really me. You know, because Juju's more the hardcore, you know, and I'm
Yeah.
more the comedy, funny humor,
Yeah.
humor. So that's the
It
balance.
balances, yeah.
That's the balance. So yeah.
Yo, I
But
dig all
don't
that
get
stuff.
it. Juju's a funny nigga too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
we like all that funny shit. But we still keep it hardcore at the end
Yeah,
of the
no
day.
doubt, man.
It gotta be.
I don't think anybody would question that.
Yeah, yeah.
When you think about Beatnuts, they're like, all right, so, you know, I was from Queens, they knew me, I knew them and everything. We met up one time and we just became friends and we were cool. You know, we used to really click. We all used to be up there. And my man Curious, I love my man Curious. That's my
Uptown,
man.
96.
Curious gonna come through here soon too.
Oh, that'll be wicked.
That'd be dope.
Curious
That'd
and
be dope.
Doom. We're gonna have Curious and Doom come through here.
Doom. When was
Yeah,
the last
Doom.
time you saw Doom? I heard he was
I
out of
haven't
the country.
seen him in a while because
Okay.
he's in Atlanta.
I seen
but
him.
Oh, he's
we
in Atlanta.
still all good.
That's out of the
We all-
country.
All of us are all good. Everybody do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? But what people miss about Beatnuts is that usually when you have a group, you guys are kind of similar in a certain way and your vibe is the same. Their vibes could not be different. Juju, like you said, with the hardcore shit and Les with the hardcore
Right,
comedy, but it works. It works
Yeah.
because it's a song and it's music.
Yeah.
They know how to make songs.
Exactly.
You know, so there's a reason why they got two classic hits that are ridiculous.
Well,
because they gel correctly
Well,
on it.
I mean,
They
half of
studied
the
a lot of
time
your
we was twisted in the studio drunk.
You didn't even know you were doing that. Right?
Exactly. I listened back and I'm like, oh shit,
just
that
sounded
shit just
right.
happened.
Yeah,
But
you know
scientific.
it just
I don't do like the top 40 shit at all, which is kind of like why I'm relegated to this pretty much nowadays. But when people are like, "Oh, can you play a Beatnuts joint?" I know what they mean. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do like Reign of the Tech, No Equal, and they're like, "No, I said Beatnuts." I'm like, yeah, like this right here.
yeah, you know, they know, like all the young cats, they know us for
Right,
the
but you
off
can't-
the
it's not their
books and
fault,
the
yeah.
Watch out now, you know.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
Like we was telling Nori at Drink Champs, like we came into the game with a hit.
Word.
Reign of the Tech was
Yeah.
that shit. I would hear that
Monster.
shit everywhere.
That shit was
Yeah.
all over the
Monstrous.
place.
That shit.
Crazy.
Queens was
The monstrous.
every
Killing
car
it.
that drove by, you would hear that shit.
Yeah.
Monstrous.
God, that was
This
crazy.
is New York City, man.
Everybody wants to reinvent the wheel, man. You know, like I always tell people, no offense to what anybody else does, but their version of hip hop is just that. It's a version. It's not
Exactly.
It's not
Ain't
that.
nothing new.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not impressed anymore. Like I used to get impressed before. Like, and I used to look forward to being and like, oh, that shit inspired me to go in the studio and banks. Nowadays, it's
yeah.
I don't really get inspired like that. I inspire myself really with
And
my own projects.
And the younger
doubt.
cats, sometimes they take offense to that, but like they gotta understand that there's people that are coming from a different reference point. You know what I'm saying? When you grew up on a certain thing, like your bar is at a whole different level.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean-
but I think that the industry in a whole is just not compliant to the fact that we're still marketable and we're still relevant. And people from my generation love to hear me. They love to hear him. And they're going to go out and they're going to purchase merch. They're going to go out there. They're going to come to the shows.
But there's
you know what I'm saying? But for them to go out there and do it, they feel like they're alienating themselves on the gold rush that's going on
you know
right
what?
now.
Too? It's the young kids too, though, man. Like the young kids, there's a whole generation of people.
Oh, young kids. No, listen.
But you know what? I give props to the young kids out overseas. Because I'll go overseas and there'll be kids 17, 18, and they love this hip hop.
Here too.
They love to hear lyrics and they like beats. They don't want to hear just moaning and groaning on the mic.
A&Rs don't go see shows no more.
Right.
A&Rs don't listen to college radio. A&Rs surf YouTube and see how many fucking hits you got.
Because
now, how the fuck can you make your decision upon a song just because it got hits?
Yeah.
It automatically influences you to
course.
think differently.
Yeah, marketing.
You don't leave your third eye open to listen to something and make your own decision and go against what everybody else says and be like, you know what, fuck it, I like this.
Well, somebody like Les is an industry's nightmare. It's like a no, for real, because he's got a rep already. You know, he's got history already, and he's doing his own thing right now.
And a fan base.
Nobody can touch him. Industry can't touch him.
To me, like these niggas, they never paid their dues. They just pay for views.
Oh, okay.
I like that. That's a T-shirt.
like that.
And, but you know what? I will give it see, everybody credits Down South for being the pioneers of independently released material. Guess what? Smooth, because I don't get upset. We released that shit fucking independently. And you know what happened with that? That shit went global. Right. And I was on the charts in like 26 countries with that song. Puerto Rican, from a black neighborhood, rhyming in English, and independent. Nobody thought I was marketable.
Okay.
And I'm sitting here right now.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
Aplauso.
So the perfect example for that, for me, is my man Bobbito. Bobbito's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bobbito stuck to what he liked and was Baba, a book writer, a movie maker, a Nike consultant, a speaker.
He's a tastemaker.
I mean, he's incredible what he does because he stuck to what he did and he does it well. And you do that and stay in your fucking lane, B.
Yeah, no doubt.
Stay in your lane.
Man.
Oh, yeah. So this is Powerule, The Anomaly Reloaded, coming out on Redline Media. My man Jameson. What's up, Ayatollah? My man Mike Miller, PRC for life.
Let's pop the trunk.
Oh, hit the deck.
No,
It can't be.
you gotta
you know.
remember, man. Like we come from lyrics and beats.
Yeah.
Like I can't dumb myself down to be these new niggas today, and so I would be dumbing myself down. Like so we gotta stick to our shit, to what we do. We can't go from steak like Ghostface said, steak to McDonald's now.
Oh, right.
You know, it's like we spoiled already. Like I can't,
Yo, clap it up one time for that.
Round of applause. I don't know. What do we got? 100 and how many shows at this point?
Over 100.
And we have footage of everything, and eventually the plan is a little documentary or something with all this footage we got. So we're continuing, man. We're just doing what we do, man.
Well,
Keep trudging along. You know what I mean?
We got mad respect for y'all.
Keep hip hop alive, man.
I wouldn't
Keep it alive.
I wouldn't even brought my man through here if it wasn't official. You know,
I know
my
that.
nigga's an official cat.
No doubt.
Like I
No
brought
doubt.
him over here, and then this man said, "Absolutely, let's go." And guess what? We're gonna clear it out so it's just y'all.
Wow.
Love
Yeah.
that. Applause.
Clap it up. Clap it
Brother,
up.
brother, FTSR
FTSR
Crew.
fan.
FTSR Crew. We'll see you in Puerto Rico too.
Gunshots. All right, let's get.
Saturday we got a stupid show. I mean, stupid DMX, Locks,
Wow.
J. Rule, everybody beating us. We
Brand
all out
Nubian.
there, Brand Nubians. Man, I can't even think.
Yeah.
Like
That's the other thing
100
that
groups,
that people don't realize is that all that kind of shit is still happening. People are
Yeah,
performing.
I mean,
people are,
exactly.
you know what I mean?
That's why we got to keep it intelligent, man. We can't dumb ourselves down to this dumb
Nah,
shit
no doubt.
that's going on today. We got to just keep it going.
I'm glad you guys are still going. I'm glad.
doubt,
I
man.
love it.
We're about
I
to
love
take over the
Yo,
TV
Les.
too, you know?
Oh,
You're welcome
yeah.
anytime, man.
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
pop,
we
just
gonna set
pop
it
up, whatever
Yeah.
you want. We'll
Let,
say,
let,
you
let
know.
the weather get a little warm. I want to come out here in shorts and a tank top.
Word up.
You know,
Wait a second.
We'll have the volleyball net set up.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring a couple shorties with me to dance behind me and shit.
Oh,
you know?
shit.
Yeah. You know, I need the background dancers.
Well,
man,
I
'cause
understand. I
I ain't
understand.
gonna feel.
Bring the background dancers back.
Well, I
Sean
got-
and
that's
Kenny.
Needed.
I got these guys. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
You got.
We got AB.
I got the Night at the Roxbury crew over here. All right, so shout out to everybody that stuck with us in the overtime session. We went like almost an hour overtime.
That's all right, though.
We appreciate. We'll do it
Good
for you
looks,
guys
man.
anytime,
Thank
man.
you.
We love you guys like family, no doubt.